All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. I'm WxFan21. Welcome in. This is HyperSpeed versus Team Hyper. Battle of the Hypers. This is going to be a fun one. One of these two teams are going to get their first win of the season. Both teams coming into this at 0-2. The three maps we have today are Train, Inferno, and Overpass. And speaking of Train, let's get you right into the action because we are about to start the opening pistol round. And again, so this is picked by HyperSpeed here on Train. And then we're going to be getting into Inferno, picked by Team Hyper. So let's see what happens here. Team Hyper on the defense, HyperSpeed on the attack. 2 towards Ivy, 1 towards Brown Halls. 1 throws out a default here. There's going to be this Ivy push. 1 already Ivy defender taken down. Oh, Mustang coming in from back Train. Very nicely done. Intox makes his way over towards Red Train into Olaf. Kiri's still towards back Train. Hippo makes their way on. And it's up to NRB. The Ivy play is good. Unfortunately, it was the double Mustang that has put this in the favor of Team Hyper. Now, NRB finds 1. This is the guy you want in this situation. The star player for HyperSpeed, as much as he may not want to admit it, but he is taken down. Good opportunity there from HyperSpeed, unfortunately. No bomb plant, no nothing. This is nothing more than a save round for HyperSpeed. Historically, this map has been the heaviest CT-sided map in the competitive map pool. Probably with the exception of Cobble. Any Cobble fans in chat? Well, before my time casting CS2 and becoming a fan of CS2. I do hear a lot of people saying bring back Cobble. Any Cobble fans in chat? Speaking of chat, let me know who you're rooting for, Team Hyper or HyperSpeed. And while I got the opportunity, I am part of Face It / ESEA's initiative called the Next Big Caster. Very happy to be part of that. Hippo very happy to be farming up an extra $1,800. Here we go. It's 2-0. Team Hyper on top. Not much to write home about, really, for either team. This is the first true test for both of these teams here in round number 3. Full utility belt with those SMGs could come in handy. HyperSpeed, couple out towards Brown Halls. Bomb non-committal at this point. Intox & Co. 3 A-site defenders, 1 Ivy defender, 1 lone B defender that's gonna fall! And immediately, smoke goes out towards Z. Molotov towards Long Dog. Looks like we're gonna attempt a B-site exec here from HyperSpeed. Now, immediately, they did allow 2 defenders in from Z through the smoke. And there's going to be a flanker coming in as well. That's J Blums. HyperSpeed played this team last season. And the re-rotate, the big brain plays from HyperSpeed. They've re-rotated out to Long Dog. The bomb is going to get planted here as Juicy and Traditions find the Z players. And HyperSpeed with the big brain plays. Intox has found 2. But speaking of 2, we had 2 hit points and a dream. And that's all he shall have. HyperSpeed get their first round win on the board. And that's a good round that you can build some confidence up if you're HyperSpeed, because confidence is one thing this team has been lacking. We saw it in their first couple of games last week. New team, not a lot of time to prep, not a lot of time to train. No pun intended. And now this team has been training a lot. Obviously, as someone who's been casting for this team for 2 years, I see the work they're putting in the Discord server, in the CS servers, showing here early, and it showed in that round. Shout out to Kiri, that nice Asimov build. Big make or break round for both teams here, economy-wise. Hippo Saver, hanging out, having a grand old time. Just like that, it was Traditions and Dark. He'd open up the A-bomb site. One left defender, that's Waterfalls. We'll see what Waterfalls has in store here. Big round here for HyperSpeed. Again, you're breaking the economy of Team Hyper here. So now keeping 4 members alive is essential. You need to save as much weaponry as possible to make your way forward. HyperSpeed on the board with 2, and huge implications for HyperSpeed, as they now have more economy being built up. 7,200 on Traditions, and the economy is well and truly broke for Team Hyper. You see the 2-round loss bonus. This is not what you want if you're a Team Hyper fan. But if you're a HyperSpeed fan, you are celebrating the little victories after we saw the struggles for them last week. Both teams 0-2 to start the season. It's a save round. A Hyper. All they have is the saved over for Moss from Waterfalls. And nobody truly standing up in the server quite yet. Everyone pretty even on the kill count feed. Impact-wise, looking pretty even on all sides. Darky's going to try to escape. We'll take out J Blums. J Blooms. Quick, folks. J Blums, J Blooms. What do you think? 1's in the chat for Blums, 2 for Blooms. Mustang is just hanging out inside of Olaf, and nicely done from Mustang to drop the low hit point Darky. Juicy's gonna get an easy plant here on the B-bomb site. But that's a rifle from Mustang. If you're HyperSpeed here, you have to begin the hunt. You can't let him escape with these rifles. Mustang does pick up the saved rifle. It is an A1S, so at least the saving grace is that it's not an AK. HyperSpeed go 3 straight and grab their first lead here on their map. Pick a train. 3-2! HyperSpeed on top.
Terrorists win.
Here we go. Team Hyper finally with a buy. It's not the greatest buy on the planet, but they have a buy nonetheless. And they're going to try to make some impact here with this buy. Look at the defenders here. You have the 1Z player, 1 here on the triple towards A on the defense. Now the back A side player backs off towards Ivy. Carrying Traditions hanging out inside a Pop Dog. The Pop Dog side of Long Dog. Man, they just had to go and make it from Pop Dog to Long Dog. Whatever. Already the executing to be is good. Remember what I mentioned, you have the 1B site defender and the 1Z defender. And so far, HyperSpeed has been able to sniff this out. And been able to take advantage of these situations. The save is on for Team Hyper. The fine folks over at Face It and ESEA, I apologize. Much as I am part of your amazing Next Big Caster initiative, I have to call this out. Yo, Sorvine! Says, tell me why I had 2 foods ad before your stream. Because you're watching my stream! And the food gimmick is a thing! Even the ads in Twitch know that it's a gimmick. Sup, Jinx? How are you, buddy? Much love, bud. Safe travels, my friend. Hearts for Jinx in chat. Safe travels, my friend. Ooh-hoo-hoo! Darky say not today. Traditions lining up some utility. Much love, Jinx. Oh, NRB. Oh, the smoke hippo, and he gets the kill! Team Hyper have won their one-on-one duels here. It is their man advantage, but it's still an eco for them. And as quickly as I say man advantage, that man advantage is gone. Mustang Sally. Do, do, do. 2-day plane travel. Yikes, Jinx. Hopefully you get to go first class, my friend, and enjoy all the lounges and amenities. In the meantime, something that Jay Blumsy is not having here is any kind of first class amenities as he gets mowed down by Red Train. Oh, nice, Jinx. Alright, it's 5-2, and HyperSpeed have decided to finally play like we know that they can. Again, I've been casting for this team for 2 years now. Every iteration of this team, over the last 2 years I've casted for, I see all the work that this team puts in. And I could not be more prouder of these boys. They're becoming great and amazing young men. I saw a lot of them at the CS2 Major. I've met these people in person back in the Fragacago event back in 2023. They're just great people, great team chemistry. Very proud to be a part of this squad. Mini family, if you will. And of course, Jinx, our friend and former member of this team. So now HyperSpeed have actually dialed back the aggression a bit. You see them making sure they're maintaining long dog control. They're maintaining brown hall control. Intox is about to take Ivy here from Juicy. And Juicy's flank is good. Now, they have an opportunity here to flank from Ivy into A, which it looks like is what they want to do. But unfortunately, Waterfelez takes down one. Almost had the second. Just like that, HyperSpeed maintain their main advantage. I cannot tell you how thrilling it is. Well, not thrilling, but how important it is for the HyperSpeed maintain this. After what we saw from them last week and the early struggles of a brand new roster, what HyperSpeed have been able to do in this game, again, it's early, I get it, it's round 8, but what they've been able to do here is huge. Now again, they have some experience here with Team Hyper. Most of this roster was in place from last season. The likes of Waterfelez and Jay Plums, I believe, were on this team last year. Hippo Saver. But now you gotta figure out what are you gonna do if you're Team Hyper, because this isn't your map pick, and you're getting mowed down on the T side, or you're getting mowed down on the CT side by HyperSpeed's T side, which is not what you want on this map. Now, maybe the map is playing more T-sided than it was in past iterations of Train, but how this map is designed is still CT-sided.
Hey, Valve, if you're listening, can you do all of us a favor and bring back Heaven on A, please? It was a fun position to play, and I miss it. Maybe everyone else misses it. Please bring back Heaven. Please and thank you.
Nah, I kid. It's definitely more interesting not having that vantage point. So... Two v3. HyperSpeed. One stuck inside of Ivy. One headed towards Z. And you see NRB about to take on Hippo. Gets the kill on the Hippo. Makes it a 2v2. Hit point advantage for HyperSpeed. But unfortunately, it's Traditions that's going to fall. Leaving NRB in a 1v2 and can't even finish it up. Big round victory for Team Hyper and for J Blooms. Huge, huge, huge rebound round for them. Stops HyperSpeed's 6-0 run. It's still 6-1 in favor of HyperSpeed. And just look at the cash for HyperSpeed. They are rich. Now they're going to figure out what to do here on this map. They've taken a tactical timeout. You see Traditions with the 8 kills. Very even throughout the kill feed, more or less. But still, let's see what happens. I see you, Jinxie. I see your comment, my friend. Alright. Well, Team Hyper changed the defense. Oh, the aggression from HyperSpeed as they blaze in through the A-bomb site. Coming in from Olaf here. So Waterfalez is going to fall. The op had no chance. Not a hope, not a prayer on the A site. Oh my goodness, just tactical execution from HyperSpeed. What an insane execute. You come in off the multiple flashbangs and through the smokes from Olaf, and you're able to flood in like that, catching Team Hyper off guard, winning your duels, and immediately Team Hyper are in a very tough 2v4 retake. And it's a good opportunity here for Team Hyper to get some exit kills, because Intox, yeah, you and your squad don't have the money. Intox is going to be like, just going to hang out and get some exit kills. I'm going to run away, though. Run away, run away, run away, away. Somebody get him in the corner and keep him safe. He needs a hug, and he's gonna fall. Tradition's not letting him get away. The ESL producers are gonna be like, great, we got a caster that's talking about food, his love for his friends on HyperSpeed, and he sings. Next! Nah, I'm just kidding, folks. With me, what you see is kind of what you get. Very professional, but not too professional. I like to have a little bit of fun. Speaking of having fun, that's what HyperSpeed are having right now. Sorvine, don't start, please. Please, no. That clip is still out there, Sorvine. That clip is still out there. And speaking of out there, with some of those deagle shots from Hippo and Waterfalez. Sorvine, I'm in a mood. I'll do it too. Don't think I won't. I'm in a good mood. Don't think I won't do it. Beautiful round from HyperSpeed. That could have gone very bad had Hippo been able to take out the second Raptors player. But it does go their way. At the very least, Waterfalez is able to come away with an AK as well. Last round of the first half of play. Sorvine, you do realize if I bust out the Elmo voice, Caldwell is probably going to clip it. Yeah, this is the best HyperSpeed I've looked all season. Also, one thing I want to point out, and this just kind of goes into HyperSpeed's bag of tricks. Last season, they picked Train a few times, but they looked real shaky on it. Tonight, it looks like they have been eat, sleep, train, repeat. This team looks really, really good. Okay, Kiri, that could have gone really bad. Does come away with the kill, though. Makes it a 4v4. Oh, now you're just feeding Caldwell's ego, Sorvine. Nah, just kidding, Caldwell. Take a look at the round prediction score. Ooh, what a felicity! Eat my obviously. NRB finds 2 and Kiri gets another! Turns around a disastrous situation into a man advantage, and that's it! Oh, NRB, you madman! 9-3, HyperSpeed on top. So, Arvinia, that's kind of what I said earlier on in this match, too. Like, this team does look really confident. And they look way more confident than when they did last week. Again, one thing that I know a lot of us as casters, no matter at what level you listen to casters at, right? You could be listening at, you know, entry, intermediate, or, you know, pro. One thing you have to understand that we as casters, I feel like we convey it, but I still feel like it's not really taken into account. Hang on. Hippo saver, not only that, he's on for the ace. 16 hit points and a dream here. You're looking for that ace. Just playing around the bomb site right now. NRB locked in on Hippo. Hippo's going to attempt to get the bomb down. Trying to get NRB out here. Can he do it? Can he really pull off an ace 1v3 clutch? NRB is going to let him get the bomb down and attempt the retake here. Ah! Hippo! Ace! 1v3 clutch! Wow! That let HyperSpeed let that one slip through their fingers. Oh, that's brutal. That's a slam your fists on the table kind of worthy. Oh, that's brutal for HyperSpeed. So, what I was saying, again, I feel like we as casters, if you haven't played the game at a team level before, one thing you have to understand, when there's a new roster, alright, that new roster, it takes time for your team chemistry to gel. And actually, Ashred talked about this when we first started in their first game. CT side, you gotta understand where people are at times, who's throwing what utility, who's moving a certain way. That all comes with time, right? Like you saw HyperSpeed, they decided to 5-man just push. They've got the man advantage right now. They've picked up 2 of the Galeals. So now they're in the pole position. This is a team that has found just a little bit of team chemistry, and it looks like eat, sleep, train, repeat is what this team has done. Now, HyperSpeed have the bomb in their possession. That's massive. And as Intox is going to boost Waterfalez, HyperSpeed are not getting off of this. They know all they're going to do is hold the bomb. 34 seconds left on the clock here in round number 14. NRB just has to get one. It's up to Waterfalez. That's it. Now it's NRB versus Waterfalez in a 1v1 matchup of Titans. Waterfalez still locks it in for HyperSpeed, and that's 2 rounds in a row. HyperSpeed have literally let go through their fingers. It slipped through. It's like trying to hold on to water in those last 2 rounds. Right through their fingers. That is brutal. 2 brutal rounds in a row for HyperSpeed. But they dented the economy enough for the opposing team. That there is hope. Traditions will take out J Blooms. Just like that, the A site push has been stopped. Beautiful shot from Traditions, but there was enough of a gap that the opponent was able to get away. Mustang finds Carey. I say Mustang and I get Mustang Sally stuck in my head. Or at least the one line. No, I will not be singing Mustang Sally. This isn't karaoke. This is Counter-Strike. Alright, here we go. 48 seconds, Team Hyper. You have only 2 members, and you're sniffing out the A-bomb site. HyperSpeed's just waiting. The Predator is luring in their prey to the A-bomb site. Hyper, they have a suspicion that they could be hanging around. Lurking in Z, lurking inside a Ivy, and tradition says, get your butt out of here. NRB making noise, trying to draw Mustang away from the Ivy player. That's Tradition's the Opera. He's good too. He's trying to make it a third. Here's Mustang playing around it. It's a 3-on-1, but HyperSpeed, they are taking their sweet time as Mustang finds one on the bomb. No. That's it. Nicely done. The stick on the bomb and the defuse. I thought that Molly was going to go right on Tradition's head and start burning him. But nevertheless, HyperSpeed get to double digits first here on their map. Pick a train. This could easily be 12-3 right now if it wasn't for the first 2 rounds of this second half slipping right through their fingers. A good first couple rounds as well, especially that anti-eco. Are you kidding me? All it was a full safe push. And they were able to come away with the man advantage, damage, and take away 4 of the opposing players' guns on the conversion. Beautiful. Just couldn't get the win. Now it's Hippo. The good old-fashioned Blaze Deagle. Blazing a path of victory. Or a victory they would like. Again, your maps for this best of 3 are Train, Inferno, and Overpass should we need it as a decider. Here's NRB versus Hippo. Spots him. Deletes his head right from his shoulders. Woo! Talk about deleting heads from shoulders. How about J Blooms? Ooh, that was a filthy and tickle shout. Shout. S-H-A-W-T. Shout. That's right. Leave my New England accent alone. Beautifully done. This is make or break here for Team Hyper. 3 members with just around the $3,500 mark. They have to force buy here. You cannot be playing for overtime in this situation. Any professional wrestling fans in the house? Anyone else when I said that think of Soft? That's right. S-A-W-F-T Soft. Carey, opening kill on a Hippo inside of A main. And beautiful info play here by Carey. Look at him just push his way on in. Nice execution. S-A-W-F-T Soft. Come on. Gotta be some professional wrestling fans in the house. Speaking of professional wrestling, congratulations to Konosuke Takeshita, your brand new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Juicy. Looking to be HyperSpeed's champion in this game. Map point for HyperSpeed. Not only is this the best HyperSpeed has looked all season, maybe the best HyperSpeed has looked in months. They just look confident. They look cool, calm, and collected. They're taking tactical timeouts. They're taking tactical timeouts. I'm so proud of them. All right, folks, what'd you have for dinner tonight? Or breakfast, or lunch, whatever time you all have. And what did you have for food? I had some stick tips, mashed potatoes, some veggies. Went out for dinner to celebrate a family member's birthday. Yummy, delicious food. And it's going to be a fast B-site execute. Team Hyper may have dinner reservations. J Blooms! With the double kill. Feed him more kills. Some more frags. And this year, if you're HyperSpeed, you play for exits at this point. Yeah, they're playing for exits. They're not being greedy. They know they have the massive advantage. They got 7 rounds lead. Yeah, Darky's just gonna escape. Staying in Pop Dog, hiding. Nice round from Team Hyper on the fast B side exec. 6 map points to go for HyperSpeed. Sorvine says chicken bacon ranch pasta. Could be Taco Tuesday tomorrow. Tacos. Yo, there is an amazing hole-in-the-wall taco place around where I live. Oh, they're so good. Like, I'm talking homemade tortillas. Homemade taco shells. Oh, it's just... it's so good. I like food. Yeah, Chad, I said I like food. J Blooms likes being fed frags. Kyrian Traditions, the 2 new guys for HyperSpeed off the back of the 5v3, make it a 3v1. And that'll do it. Wow. Gotta give Traditions and Kiri credit there. If it wasn't for their timely kills onto the executing A-site players, this game is still going on. But HyperSpeed get their first win. I think this is their first map win. Actually, no, it's not. Their second map win of the season, because we did go to Game 3 in the last one. HyperSpeed 13, Team Hyper 6. Are HyperSpeed going to be able to take Team Hyper's map pick of Inferno? We'll find out right after the break.
girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now.
And welcome back, everybody. WxFan21 here with you. HyperSpeed up 1-0 over Team Hyper in this battle of 0-2 teams. But never fear, because HyperSpeed, that is the best they have looked in months, I would argue. And now we have Inferno. Double dually setup. And what's interesting about HyperSpeed, couple flashes of smoke and an HE nade. Meanwhile, for Team Hyper on the attack, it's going to be 2 flashbangs and 2 smokes. They're looking to set up for an A-site exec. We're going to see if that's going to be something that they're going to want to pull off. I'm sure leaning that way. You do have J Blooms, who is still hanging out back of Banana. What? Huh? That's, an interesting kill. Darky clearly didn't know what hit him. Look at Hippo coming in on the flank from CT spawns and a catch HyperSpeed completely off guard. It's Kiri and NRB. The flanker spotted. Kiri in his nose. He has to isolate him first, and NRB's got one. Can't really do much else. His team was not there to help. And he'll get the only solo kill of that round as Team Hyper show us very quickly why Inferno was their map pick, winning the pistol in very convincing fashion. We do unfortunately have a tech pause that's been caused as J Blooms has disconnected from the server. Don't worry, folks, you're not missing anything. This is also your friendly reminder, folks, to hydrate. Speaking of hydrate, that's what this caster is going to go do, is go hydrate. Be right back, folks. You're not missing anything. We're still on a tech pause. We're back, and the tech pause is over. I've got an apple juice and a water. Darky's got a mag 7. And a 4 spy for HyperSpeed here on Inferno. J Blooms clearing out sandbag, mag 10 in hand. Here we go. Darky unable to connect to get the kill. Does take J Blooms down to 22 hit points. NRB picks up that mag 7. Tradition's very aware of an ace execute. Will take out Intox through the smoke. But Mustang on the apartment's hit. Takes Juicy down from behind. Couple of bullets to the back of Juicy's character's head. But hold on a minute! Because it is the newbies of Traditions and Kiri who have managed to make this a 2v2. Health be damned. They don't need health. They got weapons. They got nerves of steel. Actually, health would be a very good idea. Well, traditions. It was a good attempt. The force buy doesn't pay off for hyperspeed, but an entertaining round nonetheless. It's a save round for hyperspeed.
Say hurry up and get the round over with. We all know how this round is gonna end. And we'll say thank you.
There, Sorvine, you happy? That's gonna get clipped again by Caldwell. Sorvine probably isn't even here anymore to hear that. Whatever. I'm in a great mood, chat. Hyperspeed, not exactly in a great mood after the start to this inferno. They need to figure out a way of coming back into this. Because early on, this has been all Team Hyper. Good executes, good fundamentals. You're welcome, Sorvine. Two players down, Banana for Hyper. Intox is going to take the initial contact, being down to half health. Stark and NRB, the dynamic duo of the B-bomb site. Oh, Mustang, Mustang, Mustang. He's here inside of apartments. He's ready to go. Take a look at the positioning, folks, of what Team Hyper were doing. They have Intox on the lurk. And they are unaware of what's happening. Man, this is just amazing execution for what we're seeing from Team Hyper. I mean, just take a look at what we saw towards the end of that execute. You had Intox up on the B-bomb site, isolating NRB and Darky up here as the B-site defenders. And then you had 4 members of Team Hyper to make their way over towards Archers to catch somebody off guard there. Then they catch the other player off guard coming in from lane. And on top of that, Hippo gets a quad kill. He's 10-1 and is outright dominating this game. Hippo has more kills than the entirety of Hyperspeed combined. That's how dominant Team Hyper look right now on this map. And this is going to be nothing more than a mowdown, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason I say that is because this is nothing more than a very light eco. NRB at least able to take out one. All right, folks. That'll do it. It is going to be 5-0 Team Hyper out in front. Yeah, lay boom boom, says Juicy. At least makes it a little interesting. Twitch chat, I have ADHD and I don't care. And, you know, ADHD is my superpower. Not really, but I feel like I've heard that before from the Holderness fam. Yeah. I'm going to continue to be me, continue to crush, continue to be awesome. You all continue to be awesome out there, you wonderful, beautiful people. Speaking of the beautiful people, shout out to them. Inducted into the TNA Wrestling Hall of Fame. The beautiful people and Mickey James. Fantastic Hall of Fame inductions. Sorvine says HyperSpeed needs momentum. Momentum to swing their way, they do. But look at the buy. It's a full buy for HyperSpeed. This is a massive make or break round for HyperSpeed. They need something to break their way. As Sorvine says, they need a momentum swing. Hippo's going to come away with 2 before Juicy is taken out. And now it is a man advantage for Team Hyper. 2 of the A-site defenders have fallen. Are Team Hyper going to be able to pick up on that? My goodness, Hippo has 12 kills already. Man can't be stopped right now. Darky finds 1. Makes it a 3v3. Look at this. Uh-oh. Chat! Uh-oh's for HyperSpeed. It's a 3-on-1 assault of the B-bomb site. NRB literally hears all the footsteps. Defensive flashbang out. He's going to wait for his teammates to come in. Intox wants to challenge. Ready for that push. Here's the nade and catches Intox completely off guard. Man advantage. HyperSpeed. The bomb is planted. Hippo, 12-1 towards New Box, is here. Darky's gonna get boosted. Takes a look around. Gotta be looking New Box. You gotta look New Box. Traditions is there. 1 member towards Banana. And there's Hippo from New Box. Darky's ready for him. is going to stay there. Here comes an NRB. They have Hippo, and Hippo's going to get them all! He gets it! He gets the ace! The man cannot be stopped! He gets the ace. He holds A all by his lonesome. A tech pause. Unreal hold from Hippo. 15-1. You want to talk about a momentum swinger, chat? That's the momentum swung far towards Team Hyper side. 6-0 run for them, and we do have ourselves a tech pause. We back, folks. Tech pause is over. And the tech pause is back. Back to the music! Maybe? Hold? Chat? Cookies? Maybe? Back to a tech pause. Back to the music! We back, chat. I apologize. I didn't realize you couldn't hear the music the entire time. That's my fault. I thought you could hear the music. But we're back. Team Hyper are just absolutely cruising to victory right now here on Inferno. They're up 6-0. HyperSpeed a 4-spot into this round. Hey, Juicy. Did you teleport there, my guy? Did you learn how to teleport?
Can you teach me how to teleport so I can teach Ratchet and Ratchet and Clank 2 Going Commando how to teleport, please?
In all seriousness, as soon as Juicy gets 1 kill, Team Hyper, and who else? Hippo, find yet more kills. Backed up by J Blooms. It's literally right now HyperSpeed versus Hippo Saver. Bomb gets planted, but a very winnable 3v3 we take. And it begins. Hippo. Why do I even bother calling these rounds with Hippo still alive? Just why? Here's another. I don't even know why I bother. Oh! Oh! Wait a minute! Hippo doesn't get a clutch! Oh! Hippo is human after all. Hippo's human after all. Have a good night, Sorvine. Thanks for dropping by. Nicely done from NRB to sink in that clutch. But it's just 1. And if you're HyperSpeed, you gotta feel like that was a very tough 1 to get on the board. Waterfalles does fall. Curie gets Hippo. You mean to tell me there's a chance? Is the chink in Hippo's armor been found? Beautiful executes from HyperSpeed. And if you think about how this round went, it was just pick 1 off at a time outside of apartments. And the way that the 2 apartments players there played in Curie and Juicy, played off of each other so well, that's what HyperSpeed are going to need to even attempt to claw back some sort of hope in this map, because this feels like a 12-1 game right now. This feels like Team Hyper just already have their eyes set on Overpass. And with shots like that, why not? Okay. Don't clear out new box, and NRB unfortunately misses the kill there. So it's a bomb plan for Team Hyper. They could quite frankly use the extra money. J Blooms comes away unharmed. And Juicy lines up 1. This was a 3v2, a 1.5 v2. Curie taps in the bomb. Intox we know is over here.
And I'm sorry, are you kidding me? Team Hyper with the 2v5. Or 3v5. I don't quite exactly assume. No, it was a 2v5. That's the nail in the coffin. The proverbial coffin. Proverbial coffin for HyperSpeed in this map. That's the confidence killer. The demolishing of any hopes and dreams if you had of clawing back any semblance of anything here on Inferno. If I'm HyperSpeed, you better hope this is a 7-5 half. That's how you get things started, Curie. But it's Intox and J Blums. Blums, Blooms, Tradition's gonna get blown to smithereens. 8-1. HyperSpeed on top. You already see NRB running away to save. Can't blame him in the least.
8-1. Team Hyper. If it was HyperSpeed on train, eat, sleep, train, repeat, this has been eat, sleep, inferno, repeat, double. Because Team Hyper look unstoppable right now versus HyperSpeed. Good night. Good luck. Have fun. Have a nice day.
Terrorists win.
For all the marbles, HyperSpeed. As traditions falls here on Inferno. Team Hyper are just unstoppable. You can't stop them. You can try. I mean, it's a 5v2. Yeah, 5v2. I misspoke and was going to say 5v3, but no, it's a 5v2. Juicy in a 1v5 clutch. Finds one. And then is gonna run away. Cause the bomb is on the B-bomb site. Team Hyper got on a train. They ran over HyperSpeed. I smell overpass, chat. It's just a guess. It's just a guess. Just saying. Juicy's taking in the sights. Having a watermelon. We get over there, Juice. We get a watermelon. We get some bananas. Get some peppers. Some onions. Can I get a watermelon, please, there, Juicy? Tactical timeout for HyperSpeed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to HyperSpeed versus Team HypoSaver. Team HypoSaver in a commanding lead 9-1 right now. Dun 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 dun. Twitch chat. HyperSpeed. They're in trouble. They're going to take it. We've gone from train to we get the train over to Inferno. It made a quick stop. Then they quickly got back on the gun and go. They're going to break that train down on overpass. And that's where this is going to end. I don't even have to finish casting this. This is wash, rinse, repeat. Team Hyper just dominant. This would be 10-0 if it wasn't for NRB's phenomenal clutch. But yes, Team Hippo unfortunately loses 2 members. Everyone except for Hippo. In this round, it is a 5v3 advantage for HyperSpeed. They're going to try to at least get back 3 heading into the second half of play. But, hey, look. Another round of a Hippo kill. 3v2. J Blooms does take a little bit of burn damage there from the Molotov. Arky's going to make his way in from top mid. The bomb's going to attempt to be planted here. Mustang has to clear out all angles. Going to plant towards default. And can take it out by the flanking Darky. And this round finally has gone the way of HyperSpeed. Whatever Team Hyper are paying Hippo, it's not enough. Just play Inferno all the time. And just let the man cook. Beautiful entry kills from Team Hyper. As this time they try a little fast banana aggression. B-side is completely fallen. The only hope and prayer is Kiri, who's made his way all the way back towards CT spawn. Over the lane, and this is going to be a 10-2 half of Team Hyper. Unless the heroics here of HyperSpeed change. Oh, and Intox even gets the new box boost. That's just filthy. Hey, look. Team Hippo. 23-5-1. What a game. What a game. I don't have words for what we're seeing literally from Hippo right now. Unreal. Nicely done. All right. HyperSpeed versus Team Super Hippo. Alright, but in all seriousness here, Team Hyper are literally running away with this. They lost on train, went back to train, got a train, came back to Inferno. They are running HyperSpeed over like they're roadkill. And then we're going to crash it on overpass and just hang out there for the remainder of this game. Execution into the A-bomb site. Where it's been all the CTs. Waterfalles, Intox, J Blooms, they've all executed that hold beautifully. No bomb plant, no money. This has been one of the best games and executions on an Inferno that I have seen in quite some time from any team on any level that I've casted. This has been clean executions. Clean holds. You literally just saw it there on the back of a pistol round. Clean, 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 clean. It's literally, as much as I joke that it's Team Hippo, look at what Hippo's doing. 23 kills, 5 deaths, 1 assist. Hippo has an unreal 4.6 KDR. Alright? He's insane. His damage is almost 2,000. We're in round 14. I'm kind of curious if he has over a 200 ADR right now. 144 ADR. This is some insane levels of stuff that we're seeing from Hippo. Soak it in, folks. It's an absolutely filthy, filthy game from Hippo. As Mustang and Hippo just do work here on the B-bomb set before they fall. But it is going to be very quickly Waterfalez here to the CT spawn. He is going to get a little couple shots off. Waterfalez will take out Darky through the smoke. Quick bomb plant from HyperSpeed. Beautiful. You see a last tactical timeout from HyperSpeed as Kiri gets his squad in to really show what they're made of here with a fast B-bomb site execute. It's still a 3-on-2 advantage to Team Hyper. They have the rifles. They do have Traditions and NRB picking up these MP9, trying to do a little bit of damage. But unfortunately, it's going to be for Nautilus. NRB could pull off an insane 1v3 clutch from the back end of the box. He's around right now and will fall. And that's going to be map point for Team Hyper. And yeah, there you go. Little love taps there from the teammates of Waterfalez and J Blooms. Somebody put HyperSpeed on the back of a milk carton. Love to know where they went and disappeared to. Unreal execution from HyperSpeed. Excuse me, from Team Hyper on HyperSpeed. Just unreal. From top to bottom. And this team is now just throwing caution to the wind. They're just taking it right to HyperSpeed. They want this game well done and over with. Their gooses are well and truly cooked. Whatever the Marvel line is, this game is over. Again, I like to say a lot of things here in jest. Alright, I like to have a little fun with you folks and you viewers. I mean, I'm also going to call it like it is. You know, as much as I'm part of Face It and ESEA's Next Big Caster initiative, I'm still a HyperSpeed fan. Again, I've seen this team for the last 2 years just unreal. From all iterations of it, be unreal good to just unreal, just bad to somewhere in between. This is the worst. We've gone from one of the best maps I've seen them play in months to one of the worst maps I've seen them play in months. And it is still, in fact, a 2v2. Not before it becomes a 1v1. And poor NRB is stuck between a rock and a hard place. And get the number of the truck that ran over HyperSpeed. The number is Team Hyper. Team Hippo. 24-7-4. Hippo ends with a 3.43 kill to death ratio. Waterfalez might be even more impressive. 15-5-7 with a 3 kill to death ratio. This is just unreal what we saw from them. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to be back with our third and final map, our decider of Overpass, when we come back.
to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Alright, folks, my apologies. I am back. I had to take care of something real quick, but I am returned. I'm back. And we do see here very quickly that it is, in fact, the side of Team Hyper up 3-0. HyperSpeed with a very quick timeout. Just take a look at the kill counters here real quick. It's been NRB and Hippo doing a lot of the damage. Waterfall is up there as well. Darky, Curie, and Juicy yet to get a kill. Juicy's done his job. He's got a couple of assists. But this is just finally a buy here for the side of HyperSpeed. And can Team Hyper keep up the pressure and momentum that we saw them push from Inferno? If they can, this will be over real quickly. If not, it's going to be all Team Hyper here on their T-sided half. Big round coming up for HyperSpeed. Default utility out. Darky hangs back towards Divider. 3 members of HyperSpeed hang out towards B. Split. Very slow round from Team Hyper, but they are slowly but surely getting the map control that they want. Connectors theirs, water, monster control is theirs. HyperSpeed wants to play this a little bit more defensively. You have Darky and Traditions playing a little bit further back towards the back of bathrooms. Bomb making its way over towards the B-bomb site. It's going to be NRB and Juicy on the hold. Juicy already taken down to 31 hit points. Rotates have been called. Nice defensive Molotov from Curie all the way from the A-bomb site. Oh, it's just from heaven. Beautiful execution. But, Hippo was doing more executing. 4-0. Team Hyper on top. I think you go back and you take a look into what we saw there from Team Hyper's execute there onto the B-bomb site. Very, very interesting overall. We saw Team Hyper with the 4-man execute quickly take out NRB and Juicy, even though a defensive Molotov came in towards the sandbags position. And it was just point and shoot, and Team Hyper was able to come away with it. They're up 4-0. HyperSpeed are back on their heels on an eco. Now, Overpass is very back and forth. There's not one team yet that's made any kind of headway. 4-0 is still nothing to sneeze at, but it's a pretty back and forth map. Neither side really holds an advantage over the other, in my opinion. Both teams are 0-2. One of these members are going to get their first win of the season. Question is who's it gonna be? It sure looks like it's gonna be Team Hyper right now. Again, it's powered up rifles versus the side of upgraded pistols. Not more can be done. 5-0. Team Hyper keeping up the same dominance that we saw from them on Inferno. Good positioning from both squads to get things started. Though HyperSpeed this time have given up full connector control to Team Hyper. How will that factor in to this round? Team Hyper of all the confidence in the world. Beautifully placed HE nade from Waterfalez. There's going to be a B-site execute as well. 3 B-site defenders here for Team Hyper. Gary finds the first. Down in the pit. Gary, a man on a mission. The new IGL for HyperSpeed. Unfortunately, he's the only one able to get kills. Darky. Still looking to find his first kill of this game. Beautiful executions from both squads. Don't forget, folks, that should HyperSpeed lose this eco, you're staring down, at best, a 7-5 half. And with this eco, you've somehow managed to come back on a 2v2, have the health advantage, and... unreal kill from Juicy. And now it's Juicy versus NRB. Excuse me, Mustang versus NRB. Here we go. Juicy had the first kill. Mustang's got 3. Has not died yet once in this entire game. He's going for it, playing on the boxes. Now he spots him, and Mustang comes away with the kill. Quad kill from Mustang. 7-0. HyperSpeed have now blown 2 ecos in this best of 3. They blew the one on train they had the man advantage of. And this one, you could argue a more improbable opportunity. Now was all Team Hyper. And the second tactical timeout has come in from HyperSpeed. It's not like they're not trying. You know, let's just call it like it is. It's not like they're not trying. They have been outdueled, outgunned. And right now, it's Mustang 8-0-3. Just, he's cracked. Gonna be a save round for HyperSpeed. They have been dismantled on Inferno after their best looking map of in months is now down to their worst looking map on Inferno, and this overpass that leaves a lot to be desired. They can't hold on to the weapons at the end. They tried. An 8-0 run, no weapons, full loss bonus. Look, I'm going to come out and say it. I try to be an unbiased caster. Okay? I do. And I know that the ESL people are watching this. And ESL, I apologize to you. But you have to understand, I love these boys. Alright? They're my friends. Alright? They are a team that I have been invested in for the last 2 years. Casting. I've met them in person. We've hung out. We've played video games together. We've chatted about CS. We've chatted about life. You have to understand that my tone is that of shock. It's dumbfounded. It's... I have no words for it. I'm staring at my boys down 0-8 on a map that was floated out there as a decider. Which I think both teams were definitely fine with. Otherwise, it wouldn't be the decider. But what we've seen from Team Hyper is single-handed heroics from Waterfalez, Hippo, Mustang. Jay Blooms has had impact as well. And again, I apologize to all the ESL people. Because I know you're going to watch this as part of the next Big Caster initiative. And I apologize to you. Because, again, I try not to be biased. It's a little tough when this is one of the teams that gave me an opportunity to get my feet wet in the casting world. That gave me the opportunity to start this journey. And when you have a friendship and a connection and a respect and a love for people, that you want to see them do well, you want to see them succeed in all aspects of life, yeah, I'm rooting for my boys to win. And I feel for them. This is brutal. You looked amazing on train, won 13-6. You then got steamrolled on Inferno. A map that historically you've been really good on. You lose at 13-2. And now you're staring down 8-1 after winning your first. I'm a little concerned about this team overall. I do not want to see them disband. We did lose 2 players in the offseason. We found 2 new amazing players. And I want to see us maintain the momentum. So, with that being said, I apologize to all of the ESL producers and directors and the people in charge. You have my apologies. With that being said, let's fucking go HyperSpeed! Alright, back to normal casting action. HyperSpeed in the 4-on-2. They have 46 seconds on the clock. Jay Bloom's making his way over to the A-bomb site. Gets absolutely destroyed by that flashbang, but still comes away with the kill. Jay Bloom's the only one left. This is a kid we haven't talked about enough in this game, I haven't talked about enough in this game, has had a lot of impact. And the impact has been felt throughout the server. We saw a lot of the impact over on Inferno. He's had a lot of impact already. It may not be showing in the kill count, but he is showing it where it matters. In the server. Round by round. This kid has impact. And now, HyperSpeed winning 2 in a row. Very winnable to make this an 8-4 half. Plenty of money in the bank for the side of Team Hyper. Flashbang out. NRB is stuck over in sandbags. Exactly where he wants to be. He finds the first. He's been finding a lot of success in the last couple of rounds over from that sandbags position. Connector player has fallen. Water Pelez is here. NRB comes away with the pre-fire. Makes it a 4v3. NRB might be doing his best Hippo impersonation. Trying to take the team on his back. Advantage, HyperSpeed. Team Hyper making their way on over the VA bomb site. Intox will take out a lurking Darky. Beautiful hide-in towards Flower. Now, Kiri's going to be able to find one. Going to quickly call in his B-site defender. The problem is for him is he's going to quickly fall to this 2-on-1 assault of the A bomb site. They're going to hear it. They know there's two defenders over to B. So this is now a 2v2 post-plant here for Team Hyper. One's going to make their way out towards the back of bathrooms, making his way over now towards that truck positioning. And it's J Blooms and Intox versus NRB and Juicy. NRB clears out the good angle, but unfortunately is going to fall, and it's up to Juicy. Drop pop himself. Finds the first, and gets the second! Are you kidding me? 1v2 clutch for Juicy. Keeps HyperSpeed alive on overpass. That's gonna make you feel really good. If you're a HyperSpeed fan, that's gonna make the team feel extremely good right there. Nicely done. Great execution. 8-3. Team Hyper, their momentum has been shut down. Woo-hoo-hoo! Intux caught that nade with his teeth. Couldn't have asked for anything better on this last round from HyperSpeed. Picture perfect precision. Shot 1, shot 2, shot 3. You give it a 5v2 Mustang. If you had gone any closer, you would have been spotted. And Mustang riding away. Missed op shot, able to find one before he's taken out. All the way off the back of a round 9 start, a juicy 1v2 has kept HyperSpeed alive here on Overpass. But they head now to the arguably harder side of this map of the T's. Or is it the easiest side? Well, strap in, folks, because we're about to find out. 8-4 is your score line. You see it in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Train won by HyperSpeed, 13-6. Team Hyper won Inferno, 13-2. And it was an 8-0 at one point here on this map. HyperSpeed have won the last 4. And is now a 4-gap lead. 4-gap lead? It's late, chat. It's been a long day. 4-round gap for the teams. There'll be more ESEA action this week right here on my Twitch channel. Again, I'm part of the Next Big Caster initiative. If you would like your team's game casted, reach out to me on Discord. WxFan21. Be more than happy to talk to you there. Hippo, taken out by Traditions. Tried coming in on the flank. No good there. Traditions waiting on a potential another one. Oh, caught Mustang. Just in the nick of time before he got taken out. Juicy's found his way on over and has found his way to the bench. He's going to watch this to the rest of his teammates finish off this round here on the sidelines as Traditions can get the bomb planted with no resistance whatsoever. A 3v3 post plant. HyperSpeed in the driver's seat. Waterfalles is going to knock him down a couple pegs. For NRB takes out the flanking Mustang. Now it's up to Waterfalles and Intox who have to come down from heaven. Drop on down. Waterfalles is here. He's been an absolute menace so far in this game. It's the new IGL Curie versus Waterfalles. Clears out short. Less than 10 seconds on the bomb, and that'll do it. Curie plays time. Waterfalles, but not enough time. Comes away with the triple. But it's still going to go the round to HyperSpeed. A force buy out from Team Hyper. Much respect. Here we go. Quad MP9s and a Deagle. This Waterfalles did keep a little bit of money in the bank. Good flash by Party. And a flash out towards long. HyperSpeed. 5-man long push. 1 towards Party. 4-1. Molotov out towards Divider. That's going to push Hippo back towards the A-bomb site, where he's going to get met by all 4 members of HyperSpeed who want to run him over like a semi-truck. Hippo's got 2. The man's got 3. This is the Hippo that we saw on Inferno. And HyperSpeed took the ball and fumbled it. Oh, that's a trouble there. Now it's Traditions. 1v3, potential 1v4, and Intox finishes it off. Hippo's triple is enough to finally stop HyperSpeed's momentum here on Overpass. It was 8-0 run for Team Hyper, then a 5-0 run for HyperSpeed, and now it's been stopped. HyperSpeed used their final tactical timeout of this map. Here we go. Force buy for HyperSpeed. lot of Tech 9s out and the Galil for traditions. Where are they going with it? They do, in fact, have a good amount of map control right now. They got front path. They're now taken out towards long. Divider wasn't cleared enough. So Hippo will finish him off there. Bomb picked up by Traditions, making his way back on over to the A-bomb site. Make no mistake, if HyperSpeed lose this, they're staring at a potential 11-5 scoreline. And now things are finally making their way back on over here to B. 35 seconds on the clock. HyperSpeed, you gotta execute. You gotta execute right now. Here we go. Door flung wide open. They're here, triple B site defenders, with Hippo coming in on the rotate. They're walking into the eviscerator known as Waterfalls. 10-5. Pick up a couple of Tech 9s. And HyperSpeed, they're backed into a corner. 10-5 is your score line. Can they continue the dominance that we have seen so far? We saw it on Inferno Overpass. To start, sure as heck looked like it was going to be a dominant Team Hyper win. But HyperSpeed managed to roar things back. But unfortunately, the Force Spy didn't go their way. And this is a full save with one flash. And there's the flashbang to even take Bathroom's control. I respect it. Don't necessarily agree with it, but I respect it. 11-5. I said it when we were down in round number 15. HyperSpeed lost the Force Spy. They were very well staring at a potential 11-5, and that is exactly what they're looking at here. With Juicy, a Glock, and a prayer against the eviscerator known as Waterfalls, who's been the boss on this map with his mini-bosses, Hippo and Mustang. Team Hyper are now 2 rounds away from locking in their first win of this ESEA season. Team Hyper, you have enough utility on the ground there. 4 flashbangs hanging out by truck. Respect. Woohoo! NRB versus Waterfalls, both on the pre-fire. NRB's 8K. Just a little bit more powerful on the headshot. Starkey. Up to half wall over here on long. Gary has Bathrooms control. Including that health divider. RB on the lurk with the low hit points. All coming up through the back of the B-bomb site. Now headed up towards A. Traditions has to refill. Finally up to 13 kills. He's woken up in a big way. Juicy's gonna get the bomb down. Looks towards Bath, making sure nobody's on the flank. And we've been kicked from the server. Apparently that round was just way too strong for both squads. Not my fault, chat. My apologies. And that round did go the way of HyperSpeed. Hippo's gonna get taken out over to Long, and okay. Long has fallen. Much respect to the double Long defense that we have not really seen from Team Hyper this entire CT half, so respect from them. But it is going to be man advantage HyperSpeed. Darky finally starting to wake back up a little bit. But has the damage been done to HyperSpeed's confidence? .58 seconds on the clock. This is round 18. HyperSpeed won their map pick a train 13-6. Team Hyper dominated their map pick of Inferno 13-2. This map was all Team Hyper to get things started. It was an 8-0 run. HyperSpeed then come back to go 5-0, and it's been back and forth ever since. Mustang catches Darky, launching a piece of utility. And unfortunately, the utility kind of catches Carry off guard just a little bit. 2v2 on the defense. Could have been all that much more. Now it's Juicy and NRB in a good post-plant spot. Waterfall, as though, does find NRB lurking over towards that truck position. Waterfall clears everything out. He's got 20. Intox on 10. Juicy, 11. Intox tapping the bomb. Juicy's ready for it. Waterfall clears on in. Can Juicy clean up another one? He cannot. Ladies and gentlemen, that's map and game point. Team Hyper. They got 6 map and game points to go here on Overpass. Can Team Hyper keep up the pressure? It's going to be extremely important. They need to keep up the pressure to end this and grab their first win of the season. For NRB, it's 4 spies from here on out. Smoke on the Molotov over to short, where it's all Team Hyper, and ladies and gentlemen, that's all she wrote. Team Hyper defeat HyperSpeed 13-6 after one of the best performances that I've seen from HyperSpeed in months on train. The team got steamrolled, eviscerated, whatever adjective, adverb y'all want to use. They got demolished on Inferno. Made Overpass a heck of a lot cleaner. But still, it ends up a 13-6 victory. It wasn't enough to overcome Waterfalles, Hippo Saver, Mustang, Jay Blooms, who's done a lot of stuff. Intox did a lot of stuff. It was just what we saw from Team Hyper on the last 2 maps. They keep that up. They're going far in advance this season. Team Hyper will grab their first win of the season. HyperSpeed, unfortunately, they dropped to 0-3. But again, new roster. There's a lot more to figure out. And they'll have time to figure that out from now until Wednesday. And I will go ahead and just give you all real quickly a brief heads up. This Wednesday, it's going to be versus the Money Crew. And the Money Crew, as of right now, I'm going to double check because a lot of games have already gone on today. Would not be the first time that we have faced this roster before. They are 1-2 this season. It looks like they're fielding a roster of 4. Definitely more than 4. But still, The Money Crew versus HyperSpeed this Wednesday night, same time, same place, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you on Wednesday.